Welcome to this series on how to fly for free. This video is 102, delving into the wonderful world of sign-up bonuses. If you missed the first video, be sure to check that out, and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this series. I'll also add the disclaimer that miles and points are always changing. I'll try and be as overarching as I can, but specific credit cards or loyalty programs may well change, or even cease to exist. A credit card sign-up bonus is the best way of earning miles and points with the least amount of spend. In some cases, you can earn tens or even hundreds of thousands of points for only a few $1,000s in spend in a few months. Perhaps the best return on investment is the Barclays Card Aviator. You only need to make a single purchase and you'll have enough miles to fly to Japan on JAL in business class. So the answer is to sign up for as many cards as you can, as often as you can. This practice is called churning, and that is a great way of earning a lot of points very quickly. But there are rules that are bank specific and constantly changing. We'll cover the big ones here, but again, these are all subject to change. For the purpose of this video, I won't go into details on business cards. In many cases, you can open a business credit card if you do anything that could be seen as a business. Heck, I'd use this YouTube channel for mine. But the rules for qualifying vary between issuers, and with the economy now, Chase is rejecting a lot of new applicants, and it's likely others may follow suit. You'll always want to apply for business cards first, as in most cases they do not appear on your credit report, and thus don't count against any cross-issuer limits. So the optimal play is to apply for business cards before personal ones, but perhaps that will be a topic for another video. So let's cover the application rules of the major banks. Chase. Any guide to credit cards will always start with Chase. Why? Because they have one of the most important and stringent rules in the game, 524. The 524 rule isn't a rule that is formally published, but Chase will automatically deny you for a credit card if you have opened 5 or more credit cards across any bank in the past 24 months. This includes being added as an authorized user, and is likely the first rule that people run into trouble with. Fortunately, in the prior video, you pulled your credit history, right? So you know how many cards you applied for in the past 24 months. Subtract this number from 5, and that's how many Chase cards you can get. Chase also has some additional rules on getting a bonus multiple times. You can only get it every 24 or 48 months, and a limit to either the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Reserve, but not both. But again, that's all subject to change. American Express. American Express has some really great cards, but unfortunately they know this. Amex cards only give you a bonus once per lifetime. A lifetime is about 7 years, though I've waited longer on some cards and still been ineligible. Sometimes a targeted offer gets around this, but plan on only getting a bonus once ever. This means you should always wait for the highest possible bonus before applying for a credit card. At the time of this video, Amex now limits you to 4 credit cards and 10 charge cards per person. This includes all of the co-branded cards like Marriott and Delta. You can also only get 2 Amex cards every 90 days. Citibank. Citibank. They keep changing their rules, but here's how they stand today. You can only get a bonus for a certain product family once every 24 months. So the thank you points cards are a family, as are the American Airlines cards. Once you get one from a family, the 24-month clock starts. But the countdown gets refreshed whenever you close or product change a card. So the best strategy is to sign up for a card, wait 24 months, then sign up for another card in the same family, and finally cancel or change the first card. Funny, huh? Classic Citibank. some of the American Airlines cards now have a 48-month language to them. You can also only get one Citi card every 8 days and 2 every 65. There's also an unconfirmed 6-6 rule, where if you apply for 6 cards with any bank in the past 6 months, they may reject you. Bank of America. I really only care about their Alaska card, honestly. Bank of America has a 2-3-4 rule, where you can only have 2 Bank of America cards in 2 months, 3 in 12, and 4 in 24. Never been an issue for me. Several of the cards now also include 24-month language as well, so you can only get the bonus every 2 years. Capital One.
What's in your wallet?
You can only apply for 1 card every 6 months. Additionally, Capital One pulls from all 3 credit bureaus, a topic for another video, so it may hamper your approval for future cards. Barclays and US Bank aren't particularly friendly to churning. Not only can they deny you if you've applied for too many cards recently, they may shut down all of your existing accounts. There are some valuable cards, but you just need to be a bit more cautious. So then, I've thrown a lot of arbitrary rules at you, but I haven't yet said which cards you should get and in what order. The reason is, bonuses are always changing and your needs are going to be individual. The simplest resource I've found is a flowchart from r/churning. If you're lost, follow it and see what cards you might be interested in what order. However, my philosophy differs from the general consensus espoused online and in this chart. I believe that every dollar spent and every credit card application needs to have a purpose. The more concrete the purpose, the more focused a strategy you can pursue. I am signing up for the Southwest credit card so I can get a companion pass. I'm applying for this American Airlines credit card to fly to Japan. When starting out, focus on concrete, specific goals, as a bunch of points spread between various programs may not amount enough for even a single one-way ticket. So you've applied for your cards and been approved. Great! Now you need to hit the minimum spend requirements. Normally, you have 3 months to meet the required spend. A few cards have an additional spend requirement that takes 6 months or a year for even more bonus points. Given the current economic climate, many banks have doubled the time allowed to earn the bonus. Note that the annual fee, if charged, does not count towards a spend requirement. I've sadly made that mistake before. Are the cards you've signed up worth keeping? Well, honestly, it depends. Some of the airline or hotel cards come with a free check bag or free night. That might be worth the annual fee in and of itself and be worth keeping. Or you could cancel them and, assuming non-Amex, start the clock on getting them again. But what cards should you use for everyday spending after you've achieved your bonuses? Well, that will be the topic for the next video in the series, so I'll see you all there.